let me go get the SI armrest. We're going to clean that off right quick, and then we're going to go ahead and install these parts. Even though we're not going to see it, we're going to go ahead and clean this off. This is what I use to clean right here. And there we go. Things tape. So either way, we're gonna rip this off and get it out there. So it's in pretty good condition, actually. You look at it, pretty damn good. Once a couple spots right here, but all that doesn't matter because we're about to cover it up anyways. And yeah, we'll use these, as you can see, these screws to hold down the plate that goes over this. And so we need to get the star wrenches. I saw that. But I got them, so that's good. We're just going to clean the top of this off before we lay down the fabric on top of this, that's all. So again, you guys know how to use this stuff, shake it up really well. Right a little bit. And this doesn't matter because you're not going to see this portion anyways. And the scrap. Alright, it doesn't have to be perfect, as you know, because we're going to wrap it anyways. But due to what's going on, you guys know what's up. We want to make sure you clean all your parts, anything that comes in. Can't trust anybody. So yeah, then we'll put the we're gonna put the skin right here over it, and then we'll use the bottom portion to hold it. There you go. And again, this is gonna slip over just like this. And then once we take off the one in my car, we'll use the bottom plate to hold this in place. Now we gotta do is swap out the gears, and there we go. Relatively simple. I know I made a video on this a couple years ago. I got a lot of views, so I'm just doing it again because people would ask me to do it again, but I had no reason to till now. So again, let's go ahead and throw this on top of this. That'll complete one portion, and we have to take obviously you have to take the one out of the car to get the bottom. Okay, you just have to stretch the cover over. Again, guys, there's going to be a little bit of poofiness. I left as you can see right here, I left the other fabric, the SI fabric on underneath. The reason why you don't want to strip it off, you can, is for padding. Extra padding when you put your elbow on it. You want the extra padding. You don't want it straight matte. But yeah, that's it. So the older version I had was actually you just lay it over and you had to use these screws to hold it down. But the newer version I see, because they got the elastic, now I just got to put the plate over this just to hold it down. So move it might actually be a lot better. Alright, let's head to the car so that we can go ahead and take the old one out and we can install this one. Alright, again, we got take these two screws out, so we can take this off, and then we can work the mechanism down here to take this piece off so we can swap it out. Again, this is the old piece. You see it's kind of dirty because it had the fake alcantara on both sides. You can kind of see right there. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and swap this out. Again, these two screws first. As you can see closer, they are star screws. So you need to get your star wrenches like that. Okay, two screws out. Now this piece should pop off. We should be able to grab this piece. Again, I got one hand here and pop this piece off. Give me a second. There's right there. You can see how it's lifted up right there in the corner. So then you're gonna pull that piece off. Again, just doing it with one hand. And you see how now it's gonna access right there. Now we're just gonna pull this piece out. Okay, that piece just pulls up and out. Attaches down here. It just pulls up and out, guys. That's it. Now you see how the button's loose. Now we got two screws down here. You can kind of see we got three screws. This screw, and that screw. I think we may have to take out this fourth screw. We'll see. Take these screws out, and then this black piece should come off. Alright, let's take these screws. Again, so you guys aren't complaining about lighting. There you go. You see exactly what type of screws they are. That's not a screw in the middle. I was wrong. You got two Phillips, and then you got the star screw. Probably the same size as the ones you took the other plate off. So let's get them. Hey, remember from last time, right here, you have two screws underneath this tab. It's kind of hard to see it, but right where this hole is, there's two screws. And there's also, when you push the armrest down, there's two screws right here that you can take out. Now, I'm trying it a different way. I'm trying to remove the screws from the back, you see right here. I'm seeing if I can just take the back plate off and swap it without having to take off the center portion. So I'm going to take these four screws out. The back should fall off and I should be able to swap it. Because again, before you had to tuck the fabric. Now they got the elastic to where I got these to set it on there. So we're going to try that to see what happens. When you're taking the four screws out, guys, right here, take out the two bottom ones first. Don't make the mistake like I did and take the two top ones out. excuse me, the screw can fall inside this metal piece right here, and then it won't go down. You're going to have to pretty much He-Man and force it down like I had to. So make sure you take the 2 bottom screws out first, then take the 2 top ones out. Alright, once you take the 4 screws out, the back will fall off. There you go. I suggest getting a magnet and getting one of these tools. I was using the manual ones like that. Pain in the ass. Get a magnet, get one of these, because when you take these 4 screws out right here, you're going to need to use the magnet to catch the screw to pull it out. Like I said, that's what I didn't do a second ago, and the screw fell down in here and I had to force it down. But if you do it without a magnet, the screw does fall in between, because remember you have these guides, these metal guides right here, then the screw's going to be in between right here. You'll have to force it down. But anywho, so now I already took these 4 screws out. You guys saw that earlier. So now we got to take these 2 screws out right here, and then this plate should come off. We'll be able to swap to the other one. So let's take these 2 screws off here. Again, all these screws except for the 2 main screws on the outer shell right there, they're all star screws. So again, you want to make sure you get one. I don't have to take this off because I'm not swapping this out. I'm just taking this off right here. Excuse me. This one off, and then this one off right here. And that should drop this plate up. Okay, now just to show you guys, all I did was take those 2 screws out right there. Once you take those 2 screws out and these 4 screws out, then now, as you can see, we put this down. This will separate. Bam, there you go. See how it separates like that? And as you can see, the old one did have the elastic. It's been a while. But you see how I got it in there, kind of like that. So we're gonna swap it. We're gonna put this one on the bottom of the SI one, and this simply recover. You don't have to take out the centerpiece or anything like that. So yeah. Now I have another armrest where I can sell this one. I mean, this one's dirty obviously because it's fake alcantara, but let's go get the other one. We'll swap it out. So basically all we're gonna do is put all the screws back in. Here's a fresh, the death new one with the ship bezel that we'll install here in a second. And we're just gonna swap these out, man. Look how, man, you can tell this one's old compared to this new one right here. And all we're gonna do is put that one back inside there like that. We're just gonna obviously tuck this a little bit. So let me go and tuck this so I can get the screws back. Just so you guys know, you do have to take these screws out. Obviously I bought this thing used. They gave me the screws. These are all the screws that go back in on the outside. So if I happen to lose a couple on there, I got some replacements right here. So pull these screws out right here. And now this piece right here should sit flush in here now because I was having to force it. So let's get this in here and I'll put the screws right back in. I'm just gonna go and talk about this. To get this shield on, you're going to have to push, push really hard to get this thing as flush as you can so the screws stick out. If you don't, the screw will never reach the actual hole. So just so you know, you're going to have to squeeze it down like that and then put the screw in there and then screw it down. Otherwise, you'll just be screwing there. Alright, there you go. See, all the screws are back in. You just want to get nice and firm and tight. Again, it doesn't matter if some of the elastic, as you can see, sticking out. Because remember, it's going to go upside down like this. As long as when you look at it from the side like this, it looks good, which it does. So we're good to go. So now all we gotta do now is put this back together. I hate doing armrest. Every time I do armrest installs, I hate armrest. Pain in the ass. But let's go ahead and now we can throw this back in the car, put it back on the sliders, put the 4 screws back in, and we should be done. So let's throw it back in. I just want to show you guys this to put it back together. You have this piece as the bottom piece, which I'm dropping stuff here. Jeez. This is the bottom piece that normally sits right here. So it comes up the back right here. You can see my piece kind of broke a little bit right there. Just be careful with it. You can see that's where the gear right there. That gear goes in between that. That slides it up and down. Okay. There is another piece that goes underneath here. Mine kind of broke off. I have it down here if you guys just want to see it. I don't have the screws that go into that, but if you want to see it, it would be this piece. Right here, kind of sticks in right there. But this piece has been broken, just so you guys know. Your piece will look like that, but in here, don't need it. So you want to get that gear right there. So you see, if you push it flush like that, it doesn't work. You have to hook this hook right here underneath this gear right here like that. So all you simply have to do get in a better position. Excuse me, how you simply have to do is pull this back out. You want to obviously pick this centerpiece up right here. Kind of hard to do it with one hand, but there you go. Slide this underneath in place. Actually slide it like that. Put it inside the hole. As you can see, right through the hole like that. Now it's in place. You're going to hook it. Bam, there you go. Now we should be able to take that, flip it on top of there, lodge that in place. Push these things down. We pick it up as one piece and put the screws back in at the bottom. Now the screws go into these holes right here. There you go, and that will reassemble it. So you can't do it with one hand, obviously. So just showing you guys how it would hook back together, and you guys are putting it back together. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a pain in the ass. I can't stand doing armrest, but once you get out the 4 screws back in, don't forget to put the screw in back here. That's gonna hold this piece in place. Again, you would put 2 screws right here, but that piece broke off on me. So I'm just gonna try to put the over tighten the screw up here. I could put this plate back on, and we'll see how it goes. See how it works and stuff like that. But we're gonna go and put the screw back in the middle right here to hold it like that, and then we're gonna try it. And there you go, as you see with that 1 screw, without having to put the 2 back in, because again I broke that piece off. As you can see, where that piece goes, right here. That would normally go like right here to hold 2 screws, but broke it off. So let's put the 1 in the middle. Make sure you got you can see the center piece right there pushed through, and it goes down all the way just fine. So now I'm gonna put this piece back on to hold it, and we'll call that install complete. Okay, all that. So if you don't snap it in, this thing won't close. Again, you see it's flush, it's not sticking out or protruding. It now close. Perfect. Install done. God, this is a pain in the ass. I hate armrest. Okay, let's work on that. Shouldn't have to go over the shift boot. It's pretty self-explanatory. Alright, shouldn't have to go over this. Pretty self-explanatory. Unscrew your shift knob, pop this up. The bag is clipped underneath this, swap it out. It's pretty simple. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. But again, it's switching out shift boot is relatively easy compared to this. Pain in the ass. If you guys questioning, there you go. You should have a hybrid racing short throw shift that they get installed. There you go. You can clearly see it. So okay, obviously I'm going to unscrew that. Unscrew these screws right here. Swap the bag. So swap it with this new bezel. Excuse me, can't pronounce bezel. And then there we go. I have the locking ring by Grip FX. Where you guys might, again, every car is different on how you have your setup. So I'm gonna swap this out. The only thing he needs is a little color down here. I'm gonna swap this out, and there we go. Once you get the shift boot in there, as you can see, it clearly got in the new black and red carbon fiber. You gotta get that in there. Make sure you pull it like I just did. It's not loose or anything like that. And then I got a set screw, which I set the height of it. I'm just gonna throw it in there, but that's how it's gonna look. I want to get the red center like that to match with that. It's pretty badass. Alright, I'm going to get this back together and call this install complete. And there we go, snapped into place. The other one, like I said, was missing tabs on the bottom. You know, it matched my valve cover. But now, got that red and black carbon fiber so clean. Snapped into place. Now I won't be wiggling or anything like that. I just got to put the set screw in there, and then put the weighted shift knob back on, and we're complete. And there you guys go, install complete. Alright. Heck yeah, I'll get it in the light here in a second. That's easy. Shift boot's easy, man. Fuck the armrest. Every time I do armrest, every time, it's a pain in the ass. It's a complete pain in the ass. So, again, the difficulty on that's maybe a 2. The difficulty on the armrest, depending upon the screws and etc., could be like a 5 or a 6. So, again, change your armrest at your own risk. I mean, this takes time and patience, and you'll get it done. Again, it's just a pain in the ass every time you do an armrest. But there you guys go. I'm gonna pull the car out into the light a little bit out in the front, and then get some video for you guys out in the front right quick so you guys can see it in daylight. But oh man, it looks badass. If you have any comments, post them down below. We got some upcoming stuff, but yeah, this was a pain in the ass to do. I hate doing armrest, so we got it done, guys. Got some more parts coming in, so we'll see what's in store for next week. Anything you guys want to see, post it below. I love when you guys comment, please. Don't skip the ads. Click like and subscribe. See you guys next video. Peace.